And what would you say, Wendy, were kind of your initial goals when you founded MIST and how they kind of evolved over the last 15 years?
That's a great question. I mean, I think we wanted to educate people about, stopping, starting, change the dose of any med. It could lead to akathisia. But I think it was just kind of more narrow. I can't explain it. And over time, because we were hearing about all these other meds and because we were, reaching out more, it just kept growing where it almost took on its own life form. And I think that for Miss, where we were kind of focused just local conferences in the
Hmm.
Chicagoland area, we started to expand and we took every opportunity we could, like um, the Learning Disability Conference or crisis management or counselors or alcoholics anywhere that there could be people could learn. So I think the main thing I see different over the 15 years is just how broad we've become, how extensive it is.
Kind of from that point onward, because another thing I'll mention is this year is the 15th anniversary of MIST's founding. So Jenna, from your perspective, how has MIST changed, in terms of its reach and its impact?
I'm impressed every day and really proud to be part of Miss because I mean, what started as this grassroots organization to really honor Stewart's memory and raise awareness about something we were passionate about and that was little known has become an international organization that educates all sorts of consumers. We've expanded our reach to healthcare professionals, advocates, students. So I'm really proud of the impact we've made over the course of many years. One thing I also like, we're part of the conversation that healthcare providers are understanding we need to have about medication safety. And Miss is a trusted resource to this conversation. People look to us for information and, trust in us to provide experiences and yeah.
Yeah, one of the great things about Miss is that we offer so many different educational resources and whatnot, including two courses, free courses you can take online, Akathisia 101, an Akathisia kind of misconceptions course. So what are some misconceptions about Akathisia? And these courses are offered for free to anybody. But can you kind of describe what those courses kind of cover and who they're designed for?
Yeah. I guess they focus on recognizing and preventing and responding to medication reactions and specifically akathisia,
Mhm.
for consent and prescription like practices, being, how are we prescribing safely. They are designed for key audiences of healthcare professionals like emergency responders. Healthcare professionals can also earn continuing education credit through taking these courses, and then apply the resources directly to their clinical practice. We also offer courses that just apply directly to the general public so that everyone is able to kind of benefit from the information, whether it's clinical or more just objective information.
Beyond the courses, what other forms of education or outreach has Miss developed? Whether it be podcasts like this one, or conferences, or professional engagements and stuff like that.
As you mentioned, many, we do try to meet people wherever they are available, and we know where, so we try to reach and have a broad way of reaching our consumers. So yeah, we have our podcasts that are featuring people with lived experiences. We are invited to many conferences, presentations at educational sessions. We collaborate with universities and different organizations that tackle certain or similar areas that we do. We also do like to have the courses continue to work on engaging with healthcare professionals in different ways. Yeah, and we have a comprehensive website that is also a great resource to learn more about akathisia, learn more about myths specifically.
And what challenges remain in kind of raising awareness about akathisia?
I think, the challenges are for an organization like MISS is simply based on money. I mean, we're very grateful for our donors. We do quite well. And we get a lot of, publicity and all that. But for example, my fantasy would be that during Awareness Month, we would have a 1 minute, informational moment saying this is the akathisia, but that's a whole different thing. But I think that just keep on doing things and just, new videos, more courses. I think that that's really just a challenge. And we're now going to be doing a campaign in Australia. So just that kind of a reach, just more of what we're doing. We stay very close to our mission, education and prevention. And so we take more and more opportunities to do that.